Okay, good evening everyone. Okay, good evening everyone. Let's start the class. See, already we have done 2 classes of direction. In the first class, we have discussed how to solve the problem of movement of one person. Suppose they have given one person Ram. Let's say the problem says Ram left the home and goes 15 meter in the east. Then he turns left and goes 10 meter. Then he turns right and goes 10 meter. These sort of questions, how to solve these sort of questions, already we have discussed in the first class. In the second class, we have done some problem based on this. Okay. So in today's class, we are going to start with a new concept when they will give two persons moving at the same time. So how to solve these sort of questions in the exam. Is I am audible, everyone? Please respond. Is I am audible? His voice is clear? Waiting for your response. Is everything is okay? Actually, dear, we have started an initiative. When we have started the initiative that daily at 5 o'clock we are going to start one class. 5:45 initially we have started to start the class. But because of some medical emergency in the family, I was not able to continue the class. But for sure, from today onwards, every day we will meet at 6 o'clock for 1 hour class. In this class, we will talk about reasoning for banking level examinations. We will discuss only for banking level examinations reasoning we are going to discuss in this class. Already we have covered 2 classes for the direction. 3 more classes I am going to take for direction. And thereafter direction is going to be completed. Thereafter we are going to start the next topic, which will be inequalities. Then we are going to start with ranking. Then we are going to start with blood relation. Then we are going to start with syllogism. And thereafter we are going to start with the most important topic of banking, which is sitting arrangement and puzzle. Okay. So in every class we have to understand just one concept we are going to understand in the every class. As in today's class, we will discuss about 2 persons movement problem, and this question will come in your banking examination. 1 person movement may or may not come, but whenever they will ask one question from direction, surely they are going to go for 2 persons movement. So how to solve any problem based on 2 person movement, this we are going to discuss in today's class. Anyone, any problem? If possible, please share the class. Please share this class with all your friends. Please share this class with all your friends. Okay, let's start the concept now. Let's start with the class. Okay, in last class, what we have seen, how to solve any questions based on 1 person movement. Okay, so we are going to start with that only, and then we are going to switch for 2 persons movement. So let's start with question number 1. This problem already we have discussed in your first class. Now here what they are saying, here they are saying one day Ravi leaves home and walks 25 meter in the east. Then he turns left and walk 20 meter. Then he turns right and walk for 25 meter. Then he turns right again and walk for 30 meter. Finally turn right and walk 40 meter. Now they are asking how far and which direction is he now from the starting point. See, whenever any question based on movement is going to come in the exam, 99% student will draw the map. As the person is moving, the student is going to draw the map. But for sure, we are not going to use any map method in the class. Okay, our method should be entirely different from what others are using. Since everybody is making the map for these sort of questions, you will not plot the map. The concept already we have discussed in the first class. Okay? Chalo ji, how to go for this one? Whenever any question based on movement is going to come, simply have to use the concept of NESW. I am revising the concept so that because the same concept I am going to use for 2 persons movement also. Whenever any question is going to come based on movement, always use the concept of NESW. N stands for what? N stands for north. E stands for east. S stands for south. And W stands for west. Now just read the problem and write the numbers in the direction in which the person is moving. Now here what they are saying, one day Ravi leaves home and walks 25 meter in the east, right? 25 below east. Then he turns left. Left will be what? Left and right will be your left and right. So whenever they will say right, right will be this side. This side will be right and this side will be left. So now they are saying he turns left and walk 20 meters. Left will be what? This part, and right 20 below north. Now then he turns right and walk 25. Right will be this part, so right 25 below east. Then he turns right again and walk 30. Right again means what? South. South will be 30. And finally he turned right and walk for 40 kilometers. Right? 40. Clear? Simply read the problem and write the numbers below: north, east, south, west. The direction in which the person is moving. You have to write the numbers just below that one. Okay, so initially he has gone for 25 meters in the east. So I have written 25 below east. Then he turns left and walk 20. Then turn right and 25. Then turn right and 30. Then turn right and 40. Now the question is, how far and in which direction is he from the starting point? See, sometimes in place of far, they will use the word what should be the displacement between the starting and the final point. Displacement, far, minimum point, minimum distance, all are same. Whenever they will ask for the distance, distance means what? You have to find the shortest distance between the starting and the final point. Now how to get the answer? Simply add this one. This will be what? 20. This will be what? 50. This will be what? 30. This will be what? 40. Now always we have to take north and south and east and west. Always you have to take the combination of north and south and thereafter east and west. Now here, subtract the higher number from the smaller number. Subtract the higher number from the smaller number. Now 20, 30. 30 minus 20 will be what? 10. And write the highest distance. This is 20, this is 30. So direction should be south. You have to take the direction of the highest value. Here out of 20, 30, 30 is the highest value. So I will say that take the direction as south. Now 50 minus 40 will be what? 10. And highest is 50. 50 is what? East. Clear? Now, whenever they will say, what should be the distance? Distance should be what? Simply take the square of these two numbers under the square root sign. You will get the answer. So distance should be what? It will be 10 square plus 10 square. Comes out to be root 200. And that comes out to be 10 root 2. So distance should be 10 root 2. Now if they are asking in which direction is he now from the starting point, whenever they will ask in which direction is he now from the starting point, always combine these two. South and east will become what? Southeast. The answer will be 10 root 2 southeast. This we have done without plotting the map, and this is the beauty of the topic. Clear? Anyone, any problem? See my dear, class should not be one-sided. It should be a two-way communication. Okay, so whatever, if you have any problem, you can write it on the chat. The class should not be one-way communication. Everybody has to respond in the class. Clear? Question number 1 is clear? Okay. Let's go for question number 2. Let's do it. This says a school bus driver starts from the school, drive 2 kilometers towards north, then takes a left turn and drive for 5 kilometers. Then he takes left turn and drive for 8 kilometers. Before taking a left turn again and driving for further 5 kilometers. The driver finally takes a left turn and drives for 1 kilometer before stopping. Now the question is, how far and towards which direction should the driver drive to reach the school again? So here they are asking the direction from final to initial. Now here the question says, in which direction should the driver drive to reach the school again? Means what? From final to initial they are asking. So how to get the answer for this one? Yes dear, the classes will be on the daily basis, for sure. Don't worry. We will have the classes daily at 6 o'clock, 6 to 7. Currently we are covering the topic direction. Thereafter we will start inequalities. That topic has a weightage of 5 questions in your pre-examination. Thereafter we will go for blood relation. Why blood relation? Because blood relation, the concept is going to come with sitting arrangement. In men's level examination, they are going to ask question based on sitting arrangement plus blood relation. Thereafter we will go for ranking. From ranking in the pre-exam, 1 or 2 questions is going to come. And thereafter we'll start with the most important topic, which is puzzle and sitting arrangement. Chalo ji, let's go for this one. Since they are talking about the movement, so let's use the concept of NESW. Now, a school bus driver starts from the school and drives 2 kilometers towards north. So north 2. Takes a left turn and drive for 5. Left will be this part, so west. West will be 5. He then takes a left turn and drive for 8. So left turn and drive for 8. Before taking a left turn and again and driving for 5. Again left and what? 5. The driver finally takes a left turn and drive for 1 kilometer. Left will be what? This. So it will be, 1 kilometer. Finally takes a left turn and drive for 1 kilometer. Before stopping, the question is how far and towards which direction is to drive to reach the school again. Okay. Distance, let's calculate. This is 5. This is 3. This is 5. This is 8. And this is 5. Take these two, difference will be what? 0. This is what? 5, and this direction should be the highest value, which is south. Clear? Now, this south is what? From starting to final, this will be south. From starting to final, direction will be south. But here the examiner is asking from final to initial. In which direction the driver should drive to reach the school again? Means for final to initial they are asking. So in that case, distance will remain the same, but this direction will be opposite to this one. So south opposite will be what? North. The answer should be 5 kilometer north. E. Clear? If they have asked from starting point the driver is in which direction, so from starting point the driver should be in the south direction. But here they are asking final to initial. In which direction the driver should drive to reach the school again, means what? From final to initial they are asking. So simply reverse this one. Simply take the opposite of this one. Clear? Anyone, any problem? Okay. So this concept already we have covered in first 2 classes. So let's start with a new concept for today's class. And that will be concept based on 2 persons movement. Whenever the examiner is going to ask any question based on 2 persons movement, how to get the answer for that one? Clear, everyone? Okay. Let's start with the concept. Now everybody should focus on the board. Let's start with the concept. See, whenever the examiner is going to ask any question based on 2 persons movement, in this one, 2 types of problem may can ask in the exam. 2 types of problem may ask in the exam. Case number 1. Case number 1 will what? Both the person will start from the same point. Both the person will start from the same point. Case number 2. Case number 2. Both the person will start from different point. Now different point means what? Means what? Suppose they will ask like this. 2 persons P and Q start traveling towards each other from 150 kilometer apart. They will ask 2 persons P and Q start moving towards each other from 150 kilometer apart. Means what? In between distance will be given to you. In first case, they will start from the same place. Clear? Same point they are going to start. Now here in this one, some distance will be given between them. Like suppose P and Q starts from 150 meter and they are moving towards each other. Something like this. In banking examination, this case 2 is going to come. But case 1 may come in your clerk examination. So both the cases we have to cover in the class. Both the cases we have to cover in the class. Now let's understand. See, in case number 1, if they are starting from the same point, now what are the maximum possible questions can be arised? Case number 1, they will say both the persons P and Q start moving in the same direction. They will say both person A and P and Q will start moving in the same direction. Or case number 2, what can be what? They will move in the opposite direction. Means what? P will be moving towards east, then Q will be moving towards west, or vice versa. Clear? Whenever they will start from the same point, 2 possible cases can be possible. Case number 1, both will move in the same direction, or both will move in the opposite direction. Opposite means what? One will go towards east, then other will go towards west. Suppose they have given like this. Two person P and Q starts running 50 kilometers together. They will say two persons P and Q starts running 50 kilometers together. Since they have not used the word in opposite directions, so if they are not used the word opposite direction, it always means they will run in the same direction. It always means they will run in the same direction. Clear? So we will cover this, and thereafter we will go for this. So let's start with one problem. Tell me, what's the answer for this one? Here what they are saying, two friends Jack and Bunty run together 50 meters in a race. They have not used the word opposite. Means what? Both Jack and Bunty must be moving in the same direction. They have not used the word opposite. Means what? Both Jack and Bunty must be moving in the same direction. So how to go for this one? They are saying two friends Jack and Bunty run together 50 meters in a race. Let's say they start from this point. So both Jack and Bunty will move in the same direction, and they have run for how much? 50 meters. Now thereafter they are saying Jack turns to his right. Right means what? Whenever you have to go for right and left, always use this one. North, NESW, north. Second will be east. Third will be south. And fourth will be west. Now currently the person is moving towards what? East direction, and then right. Right means what? Jack will go in the south direction. Jack turns to his right and runs for 60. So Jack will go for 60. Now Jack will be over here. While Bunty runs 40 meters left. So Bunty will go for left. Left is what? This part left. Bunty is over here. Left is what? Left will be up. So Bunty will go like this. So Bunty has run for 40 meters. Bunty will be over here. Now they are saying again Jack runs for 50 meters. Means from here Jack again goes for 50 meters. So Jack will be over here and Bunty will be over here. Now the question is how far they are from each other. You have to find the distance between them. So you have to find the distance from here to here. Now this is 40, this is 60, this is what? 100. 100 plus 50 is what? 150 meters is the answer. Simple one. 150 meters is the answer. See. Clear, Aniket? Anyone, any problem? Now let's see, this is the one way of solving the questions in the exam, but frankly speaking, I don't believe in plotting the map. So whenever this sort of question is going to come, you should not go by this method. You should not go by this method. Yes, Aniket, this can be solved without using the map. Now how to get the answer without plotting the map? Let's understand the concept first now. See, here they are talking about Jack and Bunty. So whenever they will ask for two persons, we will draw NESW for both the persons separately. This NESW is for Jack and this is for Bunty. Clear? You have to plot the NESW for both the persons separately. One for Jack and one for Bunty. Whatever numbers is going to come, always take these two, always get these two. Always take these two, always take these two. Let's assume, after solving this one, this comes out to be 7 south and this comes out to be 5 east. Second case, here it comes out to be 7 north and second comes out to be 5 east. Then how to get the answer? Suppose here in Jack case comes out to be Jack will be 5 meters to the south and 5 meters to the east. Here they are saying Bunty will be 7 meters north and 5 meters to the east. So always remember, whenever these two comes out to be the same, whenever here also east, here also east, whenever these two comes out to be the same, always cancel these two, always subtract these two. 5 minus 5 will be what? 0. Means what? Here suppose you will get north, here we will get south, here we will get south, here we will get north, here we will get north, here we will get east, west, west, east. So whenever these two directions is going to be opposite, always add the numbers. always add the numbers. Case number 2. Whenever, let's say here we'll get north, north, south, south, east, east, and west, west. Whenever these two directions are same, always subtract the numbers. Always subtract the numbers. Once you implement this in the question, then you will be able to understand it more clearly. Clear? Whenever the direction is going to be the same, simply subtract this one. Means what? Here also we have got east and east. So let's subtract. 5 minus 5 is going to be 0. So they will cancel each other. Now here this is 7 south, 7 north. This is north and this is south. Both are what? Opposite. Both are what? Opposite. So in case of this one, we have to add the numbers. In case of this one, simply add the numbers. So 7 plus 7 comes out to be what? 14. So distance will be 14 meter. Understood? So distance will be what? 14 meter. Clear? If these two directions are opposite, always add the numbers. If they are same, always subtract the numbers. Don't plot the map, dear. We can solve any questions based on movement without plotting the map. And this is what I am here for. Okay, let's implement this question now. Let's do by other way. Now here what they are saying. Two friends, Jack and Bunty, run together 50 meters in a race. Okay, method number 2. So I'm going to plot one for Jack and one for Bunty. This will be for Jack NESW and this will be for Bunty NESW. Okay. Now first thing what they are saying, two person Jack and Bunty run together 50 meters in a race. Means what? They are not moving in opposite direction. Means what? They must be moving in the same direction. You take any direction as per your convenience. Either you can take both to be north, both to be east, both to be south, or both to be west. Answer will remain, always comes out to the same. So let's start from east. I am assuming both started running towards east. So this will be what? 50 and this will be what? 50. Clear? Thereafter they are saying Jack turns to his right and runs for 60. Right will be what? This part will be 60. Clear? While Bunty runs 40 meters to the left. So Bunty has run for 40 meters towards left. So left of Bunty will be what? This part, this will be 40. Now they are saying again Jack runs for 50. So Jack again runs for 50. Clear? Now let's, this is what? 0. This is what? 0. 0, 50, this is 1, 1, 0, and this is what? 0. If I'm going to take these two, comes out to be 1, 1, 0, north. If I'm going to take this one, this comes out to be 50, east. This is the calculation for Jack. This is the calculation for Jack. Now let's come for Bunty. This is 0, this is 0. Bunty comes out to be what? 40, north. And this comes out to be 50, east. So this is the calculation for Bunty. Now let's compare. Sorry, I have to take this to be south. Sorry. This will be south. 110 is nothing but south. Okay. Now here just see. This is south, this is north. So I have to add these two. Opposite means what? Add. Now here just see. 50 east, 50 east. Both east means what? We have to subtract the number. So 50 minus 50 becomes what? 0. So these two cancel each other. So ultimately my answer will be 110 plus 40. So answer comes out to be what? 150 meter. Done, done, done. Over. So answer is what? 150 meter. Understood or not? Clear? We can solve any questions without plotting the map. Any questions of movement without plotting the map is 100% possible. Understood, everyone? See, my dear, class should not be one-way communication. If you are not going to respond in the class, how come I will understand whether you have understood the concept or not? And if you are not able to understand the concept, then what's the point of having this class? Yes, sir, understood. Okay. Let's go for this one. Now here they are saying Ram and Shyam start walking towards north and cover 20 meters. Both are moving towards what? North. They have given. Means both are moving in the same direction. So let's start. This NESW is for Ram and one is for Shyam. Let's make the calculation. This is for Ram NESW and this is for Shyam NESW. Now that they are saying Ram and Shyam start walking towards north and cover 20 meter. Means what? Here Ram goes 20 meter north, Shyam goes 20 meter north. Then say Ram turns to his left and Shyam turns to his right. Ram turns to his left means what? West. Shyam to the right means what? East. After some time, Ram walks 10 meter in the same direction in which he turned. Means what? In the west direction, Ram will go for 10. On the other hand, Shyam walks only 7 meters. Shyam walks only 7 meters in the direction of east. Simply you have to read the problem and simply you have to write the number. Nothing, no problem at all. No plotting of map is possible. You solve this problem by plotting the map. It will be just a ridiculous job in the exam. Very toughest part to plot the map. Clear? Now, later, Ram turns towards his left and Shyam towards his right. Ram turns towards the left, Shyam towards his right. Right is this part. Okay. Both walk for 25. Both walk for 25. This is 25 and this is 25. Done. Now the question is, how far is Ram from Shyam? Okay, let's do the calculation for Ram. Ram is what? 25 minus 20 will be what? 5 is what? South. This is what? 10 minus 0 will be 10 what? West. Now let's go for Shyam. This is what, bacho? 5 and this is what? South. This will be what? 7 minus 0, 7 will be what? East. Just see. South, south, 5, 5, they will cancel each other. They will cancel each other. Here what? This is west and this is east. So when the direction are opposite, simply add the numbers. So answer should be what? 10 plus 7. The answer is 17 meter is the answer. Option number A. Option number A. Yes, Aniket, 17 meter is the answer. Absolutely bang on. You must have seen this sort of question in your banking examination. Before this, have you seen any method where we can solve this question without plotting the map? Absolutely no. But yes, in this class, you have understood one concept of how to plot, how to solve any questions based on movement without plotting the map. Without plotting the map. Clear? Please respond. Understood, not understood. Anyone, any problem? Okay, let's go for the next one. Let's see who can give the answer first. Sita and Geeta start walking from point A. See, they have given start walking from point A. They have not used the word in the opposite direction. It means what? Sita and Geeta will walk in the same direction. Okay, okay. No, no. Here they have mentioned Sita walks 6 kilometers towards north. Okay. Here they have mentioned Sita walks 6 kilometers towards north. Then takes a right turn and goes for 3 kilometers. C then takes a right turn and walk for 6 kilometers. C again takes a left turn and walk for 3 kilometers to reach that point P. Geeta walks for 3 kilometers towards west and takes a left turn and walk for 6 kilometers. C takes a left turn and walks 9 kilometers and C reaches at a point C. How far is the point B from point C? You have to find the distance between them. Okay, let's go for it. One chart I am going to plot for Sita and one for Geeta. Okay, let's make it NESW for Sita and one for Geeta. Start. Sita and Geeta start walking from point A. Both are moving from the same point. Say Sita walks 6 kilometers towards north. So Sita walks 6 kilometers towards north. Then takes a right turn and walks for 3 kilometers, right and 3. C again takes a right turn and walks for 6, right and 6. C again takes a left turn and walks for 3. Left and 3. Reaches as point B. Okay. Geeta walks 3 km towards west. 3 km towards west. C takes a left turn and walks for 6 km. C takes a left turn and walks for 9 km and reaches at point C. How far? You have to find the distance between Sita and Geeta. Okay. Let's go for the calculation now. This is what? 6. This is what? 6. This is what? 6. This is what? 0. This comes out to be what? 0. This comes out to be what? 6 east. So this is the calculation for Sita. Now let's go for Geeta. This is what? 6 south. And this is what? 6 east. 9 minus 3 will be 6. Highest direction will be east. Now here's a C. East and east is same. 6 and 6 is same. So they will cancel each other. So the final answer will be what? 0 plus 6 comes out to be 6 km. So distance between them will be 6 km D. Understood? Clear everyone? Anyone, any problem? Only one student is responding in the class. What about others? What about others? Okay, let's solve this one. Let's see who can give the answer for this one. See, here they are saying x and y start from the same point x. That's a same point, sorry, full stop. Saying x and y start from the same point. X walks 40 meter north, then turns west and walk 80 meter. Then turns to his right and walk 50 meter. At the same time, y walks 90 meter north. Now that they have changed the question is, where is y now with respect to the position of x? You have to find the direction of y with respect to x. How to get the answer for this one? Okay, let's start with x and y. Plot the NESW for x and plot the NESW for y. And tell me the answer for this one. Option they have given: y is 30 meter to the east of x, y is 80 meter to the west of x, y is 30 meter to the west of x, y is 80 meter to the east of x. What should be the answer for this one? East 80. Abhishek is saying east 80. Okay. Abhishek Pathak is saying D is the answer. What about others? Aniket, maybe east 80. Why maybe? Why maybe? Why you are using the word maybe? Okay, let's start. They are saying x and y start from the same point. Okay, x walks 40 meter north. 40 meter north. Then turns west and walk for 80. So west will be 80. Then turn to his right and walk for 50. The right will be what? North. North will be what? 50. At the same time, y walks 90 meter north. Y will walk 90 meter north. Now they have asked, where is y now with respect to x? Okay, let's go for the calculation now. This comes out to be what? 90. This comes out to be what? 0, 0 and 80. If I'm going to take these two, comes out to be what? 90 north. If I'm going to take this one, comes out to be what? 80 west. Here, 0, 0, 0. This is what? 90 north. This is what? 0. 90 north will get cancelled. Will get cancelled. So ultimately I got the answer. Distance should be what? 80 plus 0 is what? 80. 80 plus 0 is what? 80. So this cannot be the answer, this cannot be the answer. Here the distance is given to be 30. So answer has to be out of these two. Now please understand, here west comes out to be what? X. Means what? X should be in the west direction. See, if they are starting from the same point, and my ultimately answer is X is 80 meter west, means what? X should be over here, 80 meter west. Y is what? 0. Y will remain at this position only. Means what? Y should be on the east of X. Y should be on the east of X. So answer should be what? Y is 80 meter east of X. Understood or not? Absolutely, Aniket. Absolutely. Clear? I think this concept is clear. This sort of question will get in your clerk examination. If you are preparing for any clerk examination, this sort of question is going to come in your clerk examination. Okay, let's go for the next one. Get the answer for this one. Get the answer for this one. Here they are not given any distance. Rani and Sarita started from a point place X. Rani went west and Sarita went north. Both traveling with the same speed. Same speed means what? Both will cover the same distance. Same speed means what? Same distance. After some time, both turns to their left and walk a few steps. If they again turns to their left, in which direction the faces of Rani and Sarita will be with respect to X? Okay. Now here in this one, you have to find the face. They are facing in which direction? This is the question. They have not given any distance, so they are not asking for any distance. Here they are asking only for the facing. Faces towards this direction. Okay, let's make one calculation for Rani and one calculation for Sarita. This will be NESW for Rani and this will be NESW for Sarita. So here in this one, ultimately what I have to find? I have to find at last in which direction they must be moving. Because their face should be in the same direction in which they are moving. Here they are asking in which direction the faces of Rani and Sarita will be. Means what? At last they are moving in which direction? This is the question. So let's start. Rani went west. Rani went west. And Sarita went north. One means what? They have started from west and Sarita started from north. Both traveling with the same speed. After some time, both turns towards their left. Left is what? This should be the second one. And left will be west. Clear? Both turns to our left and walk a few steps. If they again turns to their left, left means what? Third will be east and this will be south. Now the question is in which direction the faces of Rani and Sarita will be. So at last Rani is moving in which direction? East. Sarita is moving in which direction? South. So it means Rani face should be in the east direction and Sarita should be in the south direction. So answer should be east and south, D. East and south, D. Yes, D is the answer. बहुत, absolutely okay. Abhishek, Aniket, Anu, absolutely bang on. What about others? Typical question. Let's see who can give the answer for this one. Let's see who can give the answer for this one. Typical question. Two people P and Q start moving from the same point towards opposite direction. See here they have mentioned opposite direction. Means what? If P is moving towards east, Q should be moving towards west. Here in the question they have clearly mentioned both of them are moving in the opposite direction. Tell me, what's the answer for this one? These sort of question you will get in a banking examination or RRB Grade B examination. This sort of question is going to come. Two people P and Q start moving from the same point in the towards opposite direction. Okay, ji. Let's make one chart for P and then one chart for Q. Here comes NESW for P. Here comes NESW for Q. Okay. Now, since they are moving in the opposite direction, means what? I will assume P starts moving in east, then Q will start moving towards west. This is my assumption. You can assume it to be north and south also, no problem at all. You can assume P to be west, then Q to be east, no problem. Distance will always remains the same. That will not depend upon the direction in which they have started the journey. Okay. Now they are saying P and Q travels for 4 kilometers. So this will be 4 and this will be 4. P will go 4 kilometers in the east direction, Q will go 4 meters in the west direction. Then P turns towards the right. P turns towards the right means what? South. And travels for 3. Okay. And Q also turns towards, also means right. Also, is I audible now? Sorry dear, the battery of the mic drained out. Yes, I know voice is not audible because battery has been drained out for the mic. Okay, let's start once again. Sorry. See here they are saying two people P and Q start moving from the same point towards opposite direction. Opposite means what? One will go towards east, other will go towards west. Or one will go towards north, other will go towards south. See, any direction you can assume, any direction you can take. For the convenience part, I am assuming P starts from east and Q starts from west. Always you have to take the opposite. Also here in this case, you can take P to be north and Q to be south. You can take P to be west, Q to be east. Answer will always comes out to be the same. Answer will comes out to be the same. Now here what they are saying, two people P and Q start moving from the same point towards opposite direction. So I am assuming P is traveling towards east and Q is traveling towards west. Both P and Q travel for 4 kilometers. This is 4 and this is what? 4. Next, then P turns towards the right and travel for 3. Right is this part, so P will go 3 kilometers in the south. Also Q also turns towards right and travel for 3. Right will be north, so this will be 3. Now they are asking what is the shortest distance between P and Q. They are asking for shortest distance, or they are asking for displacement, or they are asking for distance. All means the same. All means the same. Please don't get confused in the exam. Shortest distance, distance, far, displacement, all means the same. Now let's go do the calculation for P. Comes up to be what? 3 minus 0 is 3 and this is what? South. This is what? 4 minus 0 is 4 and then east. Let's go for Q. This will be what? 3 and north. And this will be what? 4 and west. Now just see over here. This is south and this is north. Opposite always means add. So 3 plus 3 comes out to be what? 6. 3 plus 3 comes out to be what? 6. Now here is a see. East and west. Again opposite. So again we have to add. If both are same, north, north, simply subtract the number. East, east, simply subtract the number. But whenever direction comes out to be opposite, one is south, other is north. In that case, you are supposed to add the numbers. So 3 plus 3 is what? 6. Here 4 plus 4 comes out to be 8. Now here we got two numbers 6 and 8. Then how to get the answer? If any of these two comes out to be the 0, then this should be the answer. But here we have got 6 and 8. This after adding south and north, I got 6. And after adding these two, I got 8. So if both the number is going to come, then the final answer will be what? Square of the sum of the square of these numbers in the square root sign. Comes out to be what? 36 plus 64. Comes out to be what? 100. 100 comes out to be what? 10. The answer is 10. Clear? Clear, clear, clear. Anyone, any problem? Here, if both the number is going to become, then in that case the answer should be sum of the square of these numbers in the square root side. So this comes out to be 6 square plus 8 square comes out to be 100. 100 root is comes out to be 10. So answer should be 10 kilometer is the answer. Clear? Anyone, any problem? Okay. Now let's start with case number 2. So case number 1, already we have discussed so many questions based on case number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 questions we have done based on case number 1. Now let's start with case number 2. Case number 2 is what? Whenever they will start from some distance in between them. When some distance is going to be given in between them, how to get the answer for this one? As example, just see this one. Okay, one question is all. Okay, let's do it. We have one more problem based on same point. What's the answer for this one? Two workers X and Y start walking from the same place. They have not given the word opposite. Same place means what? They are starting from the same place. Now they are saying X walks 65 meter west, then turns left and walk 25 meter. In the meanwhile, Y walks 20 meters in the north, then turns to his right and walk for 35 meter. Then turns south and walk for 45 meter. Where is Y with respect to X? Means what? You have to find the position of Y with respect to X. See, here in this one, I am simply concerned with the position of Y. No way concerned with the position of X. What's the answer for this one? Let's do it. Okay, Anu is saying third is the answer. Third means 100 meter east is the answer. Okay. What about others? I want each one of you to respond in the class, because in future we are going to deal with the most important topics. Like syllogism is going to come. Next topic, inequalities is going to come. Inequalities will have a weightage of 5 questions in the exam, and conformly we have to score 5 out of 5. And inequalities we can answer without touching the pen. Inequalities questions we can answer without touching the pen. Same as next topic will be syllogism. Syllogism we will do without touching the pen. Okay, you have to understand the art of giving the answer without touching the pen, and this art I am going to teach in the class. I am not here to teach reasoning, my dear. I am here to teach reasoning with the best possible methods without touching the pen. Okay, Aniket is saying 100 meter east. Okay, Aniket is also saying third is the answer. Okay, let's go for the answer now. Here says there's two workers X and Y start walking from the same place. Okay, X and Y. So this is for X and this is for Y. NESW for X and NESW for Y. Now X walks 65 meter west. Then turns left and goes for 25 meter. In the meanwhile, Y walks 20 meter north. Then turns to his right and walk for 35 meter. Then turns south and walk for 45 meter. Okay. Now let's go for the calculation. This is what? 0. This is what? 0. This is what? 0. Okay. Take these two, comes out to be what? 25 south. Take these two, comes out to be 65 west. Go for this one. Take these two, comes out to be what? 25 south. Take these two, comes out to be 35 west. Clear? Now here, 25 is same, south is same, so these two will cancel each other. These two will cancel each other. Now here also west, so I am going to subtract this one. So comes out to be what? 30. East. 100 meter east. How come 100 meter east? I think I have done some mistake. Okay. Wait. I think there is some mistake in this one. Let's do it once again. Okay. X walks 65 meter in the west. Then turns left and goes for 25. In the meanwhile, Y walks 20 meter north. Then turns to his right and goes for 35 meter. Then turns south and goes for 45 meter. Clear? Okay. This will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 0. Okay, let's go for it. Take these two. 25 minus 0 comes out to be 25, and this is what? South. 65 minus 0 is 65, this comes out to be west. Okay, this part is okay. Come. 45 minus 20 comes out to be 25 and then south. 35 minus 0 is 35 and this, acha, okay, this is east. Okay. Last time I have been taken to be west. Okay. Clear? Now get the answer. 25 south and south will get cancel each other. Now here this is west and this is east. So ultimately let's add these two. So distance comes out to be what? 100 meter. And now distance is 100 meter and they are asking where is Y with respect to X? So Y is in which direction? Y ultimately is in east direction. So my answer will be 100 meter east. 100 meter east. Absolutely right answer. Everyone has given the right answer. 100 meter east. Clear? Pythagoras. Why Pythagoras? Pythagoras for the last question. Okay. Okay, so in today's class, we have understood the concept of two persons movement from the same point. Whenever two persons starts moving from the same point in the same direction or maybe in the opposite direction, how to get the answer of these questions without plotting the map. Without plotting the map. So in future, whenever any question is going to come like this, please don't plot the map, because plotting map in the exam is not so easy. Plotting the map in the exam is not so easy, because whenever you plot the map, you will find difficult in finding left and right, and moreover, you will find difficult in finding the distance of parallel lines. Distance of parallel lines is the most typical part whenever you plot the map. So you should always avoid plotting the map. You can solve any questions of movement without plotting the map by using NESW method. Clear? So in this part, one more concept is left that we are going to cover in the next class. Question something like this. This question has come in your banking examinations only. See here what they are asking. Two buses start from the opposite point of a main road, 150 kilometer apart. Means what? Now the distance between these two has been given as 150 kilometer. So whenever any distances comes in between the two persons, how to get the answer of this question without plotting the map? This we will cover in the next class. Okay, because only 5 minutes is left and it's not possible to cover this type in 5 minutes. And moreover, these sort of questions is going to come in your banking examination. Same point is going to come in your clerk examination or lower level banking examinations. But if I'm talking about RBI Grade B or SBI or any banking examinations, this sort of question is going to come, and this question has been asked is in your previous year paper. Okay? NABARD questions we are going to cover once this topic is going to be over. See, currently we are trying to understand the concept of the topic. what sort of question they have asked in RRB, NABARD, RBI, SBI, that we will discuss once this topic is going to be over. Once the topic is going to over, then we are going to arrange one more class for the previous year banking questions from this topic. And in that class, you have to solve the problem. See, currently I am teaching you the method by which we have to solve in the exam. Once the concept part is going to be over, question part is going to be over, then we will go for previous year. Every topic, previous year questions, I'm going to discuss in the class, don't worry. Clear, my dear? So please, if possible, please share this class with all your friends. Maximum number of students in the class means what? Maximum engagement. Maximum engagement means what? Maximum utilization of time. Clear? So with this hope that everybody is going to come for tomorrow's class at 6 o'clock. I am running this class right now. Clear? And that's all for today. Let's meet tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and that's all for today. God bless you. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much.